I have seen students spend 60 lakhs on a finance degree and still struggle to get a job. This is not because they were not smart. This was because they chose the wrong type of finance. Now, when you're young and you're starting out, you think finance is finance, right? But that's where a lot of students go wrong. Finance is vast, it's huge, and generally, once you choose a path in finance, moving to another path is really difficult. Let me tell you a story. Actually, let me tell you my story. When I was 17, I decided to pursue my bachelor's in financial markets. At 20, I got a job as a derivatives trader. I worked there for about 2 years and I was having a great time. But after some time, I started thinking, what if I wanted to try something else in finance? Something like private equity, venture capital, investment banking, and that's when it hit me. It's not that easy. Not because I wasn't capable, but because I had already built my experience in one specific niche, financial markets. I had a bachelor's degree in financial markets, I had derivatives trading experience, I had certifications related to financial markets, and therefore my entire resume read financial markets. So now, if I wanted to move to corporate finance, getting an opportunity was actually very difficult. Because even though it was finance, those roles in corporate finance needed completely different skills and completely different exposure. So technically, I was in finance, but practically, I was logged into one very specific niche. That too at such a young age. And I was not alone. This is exactly what happened with my batchmates and a lot of other students. We all thought when we were young that finance is finance and we will figure it out. However, that's not true. In finance, there are a lot of different paths and each degree pushes you in a completely different direction. That's why understanding these degrees is very important and then figure out which one is the right one for you. Please remember this. Your degree doesn't just give you opportunities, it also sometimes limits certain paths. In this video, I'm going to talk about 6 different career paths in finance that you can choose. And I'm also going to talk about the outcomes for each of these career paths. So stay tuned till the end of this video. Let's start with one of the most competitive and difficult paths that there is, which is financial engineering and quant finance. Now, these two are not exactly the same, but they're very similar, and that's why I have put them in the same bucket. In this domain, you combine finance with advanced statistics, coding, and mathematics. You actually build complex models, work with data, and structure financial instruments. If you're targeting roles like quant trader, quant analyst, derivatives pricing analyst, then this domain is for you. Top universities offering programs in financial engineering and quant finance include New York University in the US, ETH Zurich in Switzerland, Columbia, University of Oxford, and many more. Please note that this is one of the most technical and difficult finance path and only take it up if you are really good with these skills. Next, let's look at the second path, which is financial markets. Now, in case of financial markets, it's more traditional than technical like quantitative finance. Here you understand different financial markets. You understand how equities, bonds, derivatives work. You understand how financial markets behave, and overall it prepares you for entry-level roles in the financial markets domain. Students after graduation in this domain target entry-level roles in trading and investments. Most universities across the world do not offer a pure master's in financial markets. However, lately a lot of new universities are offering such a specialized program. For example, Schema in France offers a master's in financial markets, which is really good. Then London School of Economics in the UK has a very good specialization in financial markets, and so do these schools as you see on your screen. Next, let's look at the third path, Fintech. This is where finance meets technology. It's not just about banking or investing, but about building the systems behind modern money. If you choose this path, you will work on digital payments, online banking, lending apps, crypto platforms, and financial softwares. The focus in this domain is more on products, users, data, technology than traditional finance. The key point to understand here is that fintech is not one fixed career path. It depends on whether you go into product, data, or business roles. Many students misunderstand this and end up assuming that fintech masters would lead them to investment banking roles, but that's not always possible. Nowadays, a lot of top universities are offering a master's degree in this domain. For example, Imperial College London, NUS in Singapore, UCL, etc. Generally, students after graduation in this domain target roles at fintech companies or banks. For example, product managers, growth and strategy analysts, etc. Fintech is a very new age domain in finance, and it's not just finance but like an interdisciplinary program that a lot of colleges offer. I personally feel that it's a very interesting choice of program, especially for data scientists, software engineers, etc. Next, I want to talk about general finance. Now, a lot of top universities offer a very general finance degree for students to explore. This is generally either called a Master's in Finance or a Master's in International Finance. This is one of the most broad and flexible option out there for you. It is for all those students who do not want to specialize too early in their career. This degree covers traditional finance like banking, markets, corporate finance, along with global financial systems. If you're targeting roles in investment banking, asset management, then this one is for you. Or if you're someone who's simply confused and you don't know which is the right path in finance for you, you can take this one up because this master's degree will teach you everything. It will focus on basics of everything, be it corporate finance or financial markets. In fact, generally these programs also let you choose a specialization in the second year. So, this is a perfect program for someone who's super confused, who doesn't know which is the right degree for them right away, and who wants to keep their options open. Now, a lot of top colleges across the world offer a Master's in Finance. Some of the top programs would be Master's in Finance at London Business School, Master's in International Finance at HEC, Master's in Finance at MIT, and so on. Next, let's look at a very interesting and upcoming domain in finance, which is sustainable finance. This is finance with a focus on impact. It looks at how money can be used not just for profit, but also for environmental and social outcomes. You study very interesting topics like ESG investing, climate finance, green bonds, and sustainability risk in companies. It sits at the intersection of finance, policy, and sustainability. Again, this is not very technical in nature and it's more about investment decisions, reporting standards, long-term risk evaluation, etc. This domain is growing fast globally and it is something you should definitely look at if you are interested in environment and finance. A lot of top colleges across the world are now offering a specialization in this domain. For example, UCD in Ireland, EdHec Business School in France, Imperial College London, and so on. Now let's look at the last path, which is accounting and finance. Now this is not a new age path, it's a very traditional path that a lot of students have taken, especially chartered accountants. And it's a very interesting path for anyone who wants to combine accounting and finance. This path covers accounting, auditing, taxation, reporting, etc., which is all related to accounting, along with core financial concepts. This is a very good domain for anyone who wants to get into corporate finance, advisory, or consulting type of roles. A lot of top colleges also offer a master's degree specifically in accounting and finance. For example, London School of Economics, University of Melbourne, and the others that you see on the screen. For years, this has been a very reputed and a steady job domain. And if you're looking at something which is at the intersection of accounting and finance, then this is a very great path for you. So these are the 6 paths that you can possibly take, and depending on the path you choose, the outcome will obviously differ. Sometimes it's easy to move from one path to another, but not always. It's important to understand your own interest and based on the outcome you want, select the path. In case you're facing any trouble in this journey, my team and I can help you out. I am Vijal and I am a study abroad consultant and have helped a lot of students get into top universities for finance across the world. If you need help in your study abroad journey as well, feel free to WhatsApp us on this number or request a call here. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more such informative videos, and if this video helped you in any way, please make sure to like it.